Mm-hmm. Oh, it's that time, folks. What time is it? Oh, yeah. It's turkey time. It's that time we get together with our family and stuff. And, we get that good feeling vibe of, love and getting together with one another. Because you never know when that time comes. And we're just here. This is Unique Persona 13. And welcoming you into the JP Pod. Let's talk, let's rock. All right, and we are back with a podcast. We had an awesome guest in Billy from CMB Knows on YouTube. Right now, we got a good friend of mine through social media. I guess you would say Instagram, TikTok. This is Dakota. Well, I just, what Thanksgiving is to you and what it means to you, and maybe get a little status on how you're doing, on what kind of little hobbies that you like to do.
Um, Honestly, at this point for me, Thanksgiving is just family drama.
Family
It,
drama.
it's a
Ooh.
lot.
Well, I mean, you have that from time to time, depending on who your relatives are. I mean, you never know who's gonna, be selfish enough to hog all the mashed potatoes, and you know,
I come from a blended family, so the kids on one side don't get along with the kids on the other side. Mhm.
well, I mean, that's when you take a turkey leg and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Well, I've threatened to.
Oh, I mean, you gotta have some sort of defense, right?
Hey, look, if I'm doing all the work for Thanksgiving and the only thing that you can do is show up with a thing of boxed wine, I don't want to hear about the food.
Hey,
Just
there you
saying.
go. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I was gonna ask you what were you were gonna be doing this Thursday because Thanksgiving's coming up. It's turkey time, and yeah, right now I'm just doing this whole JP Pod thing, getting it ready because as of Thanksgiving, I will be going out of town and seeing some family relatives on the significant other's half, Sally Stargazer, and
um,
yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna be, but yeah, we're gonna see them, so that should be fun.
we're staying home. My mom's doing a family dinner.
Well,
But
that's good. That's
I don't
good.
really think that we're doing much. I think I might see my sister. I'm not sure what she's doing.
I actually had a concept because my mom has been kind of stressing about Thanksgiving and stuff, and I'm like, Mom, we can do just anything. We don't have to plan anything major or anything. But moms are moms sometimes, and well, I came up, well, my best friend came up with this idea called, basically where, we bring something together. And, well, not just my best friend, but Sally Stargazer. She came up with the concept of basically a potluck. And what we would do is bring something, that we whip up at home and bring it together and have, kind of a Thanksgiving feast that way. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. To actually give and be thankful, that you're able to be together. I think that's what, Thanksgiving really boils down to. But I wanted to hear your input on that.
Um, Honestly, my input is that I think that people do just genuinely need to be thankful for what they have. But then I get to go on, listen to rants from my sister going on about how racist Thanksgiving is,
What?
which
What?
I,
Why?
I,
Huh?
yeah, that was a thing. Um,
Oh God.
it kind of confused me, but
I mean, sometimes love can be required as a chore to some people. You can at least incorporate it into being a chore. I mean, you
it's
never
a hell
know.
of a chore.
Yeah, because it does come with a lot of responsibilities and a lot of stress and a lot of, oh, I want to strangle this person. Oh, you son of a, one of those. But you got to keep your composure. You got to put the knife down, take a deep breath, empty the bullets out of the chamber. You're like, all right, it's gonna be okay. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, those family members are gonna rub you the wrong way. And sometimes it could be that their personal beliefs. It could be their financial smug behavior. That's another toxic thing that goes on in families, which is something I don't like from a lot of families during Thanksgiving. It's like you go and visit people that you've only met for so long, and then you see how successful they are, and you're down in the dumps, and they talk about, well, graduated in the finest school in all of the United States of America. What have you done there, Tom? Yeah,
So, you know how we've talked before about that I have PTSD?
yeah,
I don't think that I've like mentioned it because I don't really talk about my cousins a lot. They're not really a part of my life. But I have a cousin who also has PTSD. He got his from being in the Navy.
damn.
And because of that, his mom always has to compare us. Oh, well, your cousin can do this. Why can't you? You know, you
Uh,
didn't go through nearly as much.
I,
You weren't in the Navy.
that's one thing I despise on Thanksgiving is like you have those smug people in your family. It's like you weren't raised like that. That's not how you operate. That's not how you were taught growing up. If you were ungrateful, you got a smack in the back of the head and be like, you either deal with this, or you go without. That was your mindset. But then you get these assholes that are part of your family, and you're like, you can't believe they're your family. It's like you can't believe, like in your mind, you cannot believe that you're related to that.
I mean, I'm not by blood. She's married into the family, but she still acts like her and her kids are the most important things. Like, for example, um, me not having a super reliable vehicle. My mom was talking about when she upgrades, she wants to give me her car. And my aunt immediately burst into, well, my son needs a car too. Why don't you ever think about my kids? Not,
Wow.
and it's just stuff like that. And dude, she went as small as like, she had a keychain that had a llama on it. And my other cousin had a girlfriend who owned llamas. So she gave it to the girlfriend, thought it was cute. My aunt threw a fit going on about, well, why couldn't you give it to my daughter?
Hmm.
Because your daughter, I don't even think that she could tell you what's a llama and what's an alpaca.
Yeah, if they can't tell the difference of a llama or an alpaca, I mean, there seems to be a problem there. Uh,
She's one of those girls that's like
Hello?
squeamish about animals, so
Oh, like,
like she can't even come
like
over and like if a
reptiles
dog
or
jumps on her, she freaks.
a dog?
Yeah,
Like, how big a dog are we talking? Are we talking like little ankle biter, or if it's like
my
if it's
dog.
like a German Shepherd, okay, like so that's like a freaking what was he, like a terrier or
Um, my dog's almost 60 pounds and he's a pit, but
oh, okay. Well,
he's
some people.
90% heart and 10% tongue, and that's about it.
Oh well, I mean, some people are just, oh my god.
Even like the smaller dog, um, well, she's not that much smaller because now she's really fat, but she's like I don't know, she's just a cute little mutt,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
she
mean,
likes to kiss. She's horrible about it.
well, it's funny you mentioned that because I can relate to dog scare because like when I was little, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years old. It was a long time ago, but what I do remember is I had the phase that most kids go through when they're young, loving and hugging on animals, petting them, whatnot. Well, I go to pet this black dog, and it was in someone else's neighborhood. I didn't know the dog personally. I was just like, oh, affectionate, like any kid would. The fucking dog takes me and throws me to the ground and nearly takes my ear off.
Ouch.
You talk about being afraid of dogs. Now, I can relate deeply to that subject, but I mean, some people they go overboard with it. Like they have to have a gun or something. And it's like you don't have to go that far. I mean, I get that you're afraid of a dog, but don't think you have to pull the weapon out, sir.
She's just one of those that thinks that they're gross. It's not that she's had anything traumatic happen. And
Oh, okay.
it's
Well, that's good.
I've met people who almost got killed by dogs and are truly terrified. And it's, that one's understandable. But
Right.
when she's just screaming and that just gets them more wound up and it's just a whole thing every time.
And I gotta say, one more quick question. As far, I want to get into what you do as like hobbies, but I want to ask one more Thanksgiving related question. What is
Okay.
your favorite dish at Thanksgiving?
Everybody is going to disagree with me, but you know what? For like everything else, just give me a whole pan of green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
Yes.
Get the fuck. You know what? You and I would have to have like 2 spoons and just share the whole freaking pan. Like I love green bean casserole. Are you
It
kidding me?
is the best thing about Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I love green bean casserole. I mean that and homemade dressing. Like if someone actually can make a homemade dressing, and I know some people call it stuffing in some areas, but there's stuffing which I think is like that box meal crap that you do over the stove, which is good.
Hmm.
It can be good, but homemade dressing, my fucking god, that's like night and day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the only thing that comes close to it for me is my mom does Brussels sprouts and like bacon
Brussels,
together,
really?
and it's really fucking good.
Brussels sprouts and bacon. You know what? That sounds actually. I don't know anyone who would actually hear that have actually would try something like that. But that sounds. You know what? If it's thrown right in front of me, I'd give it a go. I mean, you kidding me? Brussels sprouts and bacon. I mean, bacon goes good with everything. So people say it for generations to come. And then of course Brussels sprouts. I mean, they make those in sometimes in Chinese takeout food, if I'm not mistaken, and they're not bad.
They're just tiny cabbages.
Yeah, and I actually love cabbage. Oh my god, like I'm a Southern boy at heart. Okay, I'm from the state of Louisiana, but originally from Florida. So I grew up on like red beans and rice, cabbage, cornbread, and as
Mhm.
far as stuff like that, like that's right up my alley. So to have sprouts and bacon and oh, perfect combination. And then you got the green bean casserole. Might have to like get kidnapped for the weekend or something for Thanksgiving. Who knows? But
Come visit and I'll make you some Brussels sprouts.
oh, that'd be awesome. One more thing. Go ahead and get this out here. Is there like any particular hobbies that you like doing? I know you do some drawing on the side. I like. Is there any like particular thing that you'd like to put out there? Because I know you do your TikTok and stuff. And I just want this is a time the JP Pod, the Thanksgiving special here is giving a chance to give a call to close friends and family because it is the time to get together, right? Um, and share something of what they like to do and give their personal opinions and beliefs on what they think Thanksgiving is about. That makes any sense.
Hmm. Um, I draw, I paint, I game more frequently than I probably should.
Hey, I mean,
Um,
I do that on my channel every now and then.
I like creativity. I like open worlds, being able to explore them, especially anything that I can create something on.
Awesome.
Like, it was not everybody's favorite thing, but Fallout 4 adding a build mode solidified my love for Bethesda.
You see,
Um,
yeah, I like games where you can actually build things. I like that.
I don't know how to play any instruments, but I really, really enjoy singing. I'm not good about it. I don't like doing it publicly, but it's something that I enjoy doing, so I consider that a hobby.
Believe me, even if I do it on lives on the weekends on TikTok, I get a little stage fright when it comes to singing. I have to be in my own element. Like I can't have like a bunch of things like happening around me. I have to be in one area. No people running in and out in front of me. Like if I'm on camera, I just have to go and feel it, and then
Hmm.
force myself to sing. But it is still very nerve wracking even for me. Like I like to sing, and I don't always like to do it publicly. But when I do, I'm just like, fucking do it, just do it, and that's how I get myself set up. Like here, I just kind of did like a little warm up, have myself a little wake up session, a little nice blended roast, and let's say did a little stretching, grab myself some tea out of my beautiful Deadpool cup here. Oh wait, there we go, there we go. And sat down, drank some tea, put on some non-copyrighted, free, royalty-free jazz music just to get in the right vibe. And here I am, just doing this podcast. But when it comes to doing a hobby, one thing I say is if you're gonna do it, just go for it. Don't hold back.
For me, it's like an outlet to my emotions. I don't let a lot of people into how I genuinely feel about a lot.
So you're basically
So,
like in the bathroom mirror singing in the invisible microphone.
no, no, I like to sing while I draw. And my drawings and my like it's an outlet for my emotions, so to speak. And I don't like a lot of people seeing or knowing how I feel. So I kind of seclude myself when I do it, and it's not something that I really put out there.
Yeah,
Most people don't know that I draw or paint.
I mean,
Some of them have seen my work, and there's a lot of people that do like it, but every time they bring up selling it, people have a hard time taking no for an answer. But no is a complete sentence.
yeah, well, I mean, Sasha Stargazer goes through the same process. Like, she's very skeptical, even if she makes money, doing something, of some of her art, and you know what that is. I let
Hmm.
her freely talk about that through whatever she does. But that being said, when it comes down to what she does, she's very picky and skeptical on herself when it comes down to how she displays her art. And people say, you know what, you could get money for such and such. She doesn't like hearing that. It's overwhelming for her, so she kind of backs out of it and like just leave me alone. Let me do it at my pace. And I think that's the kind of thing that you do in as far as like your singing and your drawing goes.
For me personally, the most therapeutic thing that I do for myself is I have a bunch of canvases and I will repaint them 20, 30, 40 times for as long as if they're not ripped and completely destroyed, I will repaint them.
Oh wow.
And I like the idea that they evolve as I do.
Hmm.
Those parts are still there. The previous painting is still there, but now there's something more to it.
So, in a nutshell, what's more to it then? Like, what is it still a mystery or?
It's, I'll use one as an example. I painted a heart that was on fire.
Okay.
because at the time I was so angry with the world. I was angry and hurt, and man, I put so much effort into that drawing. It took 3 days of just constantly working on it.
Oh wow.
And
I mean
I
that's a
ended
lot of
up,
time.
oh yeah, paintings take forever.
Oh yeah. I've been a personal canvas in that sense as well.
I ended up repainting it later when I had stopped grieving as much and started protecting myself a little bit more, of a chest cavity in the shape of a heart with like the ribs wrapping around, um, to show that I'm kind of trying to protect myself now. I've got more walls up.
Well, hopefully, those walls come down. But maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a legit reason though that those walls are up. Like not so much on the emotional like transgression on things, but like uh, maybe it's just how you know, you're put together. Like to to operate in that sense where like it's better to have those walls up. Like it's part of your structured DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like it's probably just one of those things that no one can break from you. It's just it's there. It's like just waking up and breathing it.
For me personally, I've got a ridiculous amount of walls. You've seen that.
Oh yeah.
Um, but I do let people through them when I can trust them. And that's a hell of a process.
And that's one of the things that I go through, and this
Hold
this
on, my
is
doctor's office is calling me.
that's fine. I'll let you go, and we'll talk more later. All right, y'all. We're gonna jump on over, and I think we're gonna take one more guest. Hopefully, he can get on. We are back, anyways. This is the JP Pod, and I wanted to go ahead and give a quick phone call to those and give personal shout outs. And we got my buddy right here, Captain Moron, and just wanted to give him a little shout out and also wish him happy Thanksgiving. I know he's got some plans, and he's on the line with us. So, Captain Moron, how you doing, brother?
I could be better, but all right.
Well, that's good. Just wanted to get a little quick input on your thoughts on Thanksgiving, what it means to you, and what your plans are for this upcoming weekend.
Well, I mean, hanging with my kids for a little bit, and then they go back to their moms, and probably nothing.
Probably get on
It's
some
gonna be a lovely.
GTA or Scarface or something.
I might just sit my ass on my bed and watch TV.
Oh, there you go. Sometimes it's just
Yeah.
good to indulge and just relax. Folks, if you want to check this guy out, I believe he is on TikTok, Captain Moron, and YouTube. What is it?
That's Captain underscore moron.
Captain
Yes, it's not
underscore
good enough.
Moron. Hey,
Beth
there's
says hi.
someone. Bethany says hi.
Michelle says hi. And TikTok is Captain underscore moron underscore gaming.
Tell the girls I said happy Thanksgiving. I know it's not Thanksgiving yet, but
They,
we both got busy schedules and stuff.
they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hopefully, y'all are doing good in school, huh? Y'all getting ready for the holidays?
So far, so good. Yeah, they're doing all right.
That's good. That's good. When it comes down to Thanksgiving, what is your most favorite dish every year?
Baked spaghetti. Gotta have baked spaghetti, dude.
Wait, baked spaghetti for Thanksgiving?
Hell yeah. It's like spaghetti noodles with cheese on top and in the middle. So good.
I've never heard of this.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I
You're missing
swear. I guess I am.
All right, so you boil the spaghetti noodles and you put them in a pan. You throw some Velveeta cheese in the middle,
Okay.
and then you put the just like 2 pounds of noodles. You put some in the pan. You lay some cheese in the middle of it, and you throw the rest on top. You put the rest of the noodles on top, and then put cheese on top of that, and then stick it in the oven, dude. Can't go wrong, bro.
Wow, man. That I've never actually heard of that on Thanksgiving. I'm used to hearing about like someone's, being more desired for like the mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes, or the pies, the banana pudding. There's some people that really go nuts about ham or some parts of the turkey. Never have I ever heard about baked spaghetti on Thanksgiving. That's a new one.
Dude,
Hats off to you, brother. Wow.
you gotta try it, man. Gotta try it.
I really do need to try it now because like that just blew my mind just thinking about that. Like out of all the things of Thanksgiving, that one really never crossed my mind. But to those that are actually listening, I will go ahead and say at this moment, please feel free to leave a comment under this video, and tell us what you are doing for Thanksgiving. Tell us what your favorite dish is for Thanksgiving. It's fun to know. That's what the JP Pod is all about. Just be yourself and tell it like it is.
Must you argue about every fucking thing?
When you said that, that was actually like a funny moment because like that sounds like something you would hear on a Thanksgiving, right? Like,
Yeah.
get with a family and you hear someone carrying on in the background, but like, would you shut the hell up? Mommy, I don't want all the gravy on my mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I'll step up for a sec.
That's cool. But I was gonna say, back to what I was saying, like you always have at least a family member, at least one family member throughout Thanksgiving that's always that ungrateful one. They're always gonna complain about something. And you just want to take like one of those old wooden spoons, just like right on the top of their head, and be like, "Shut the hell up."
Yeah, my fucking cousin.
Hey, I mean, like I said, it's the time of giving and the time where family get together, even though you may have a certain spite for them. And I don't know why I decided to sound seductive. It's all gonna lead to sex at some point. I'm kidding.
Dude, I'll call you back.
All right, we'll talk to you later, man. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. You too, brother. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right.
Bye.